Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope your Christmas is looking up to be merry and or bright. Welcome, Chef. This is part one of... well, I think part one. I think this is going to be two parts, if I'm not mistaken. But part one of the Soliloquy Christmas Special 2020. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. As you can tell, this is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating sim. Or you could wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Well, that is an extremely annoying sound, so let's shut that thing up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking of everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academia for Learning. Is that a acronym? Uxal? No. I don't think it is. Now, you might be wondering, why are we going with a Colonel Sanders KFC dating simulator on Christmas? Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Take this seriously. I'd better make sure I arrive prepared for the first day. Well, did you know, in Japan, instead of doing like turkey and big feasts like that, it is tradition to get KFC. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I guess a biscuit is the anime version here of toast for the anime fans. Indeed, in Japan, instead of doing the turkey, you get KFC, and it's so popular that you have to order in advance, otherwise you won't be able to get any. The KFCs are only open, as far as I understand it, during the Christmas day to prepare all of the orders that they received, and then, you know, you pick them up and then away you go. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. That looks like an amazing biscuit. Standing in the quad, you gaze up upon the magnificent University of Cooking School. That is a redundant... How about just University of Cooking? No, they got Academy for Learning too. That is a fantastic name. I didn't even think about it when I said it first. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Mirami. Mirami? She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any of the love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Aw, she's crying. Classic Miriam, I'm an idiot. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. So I think that it is only fitting, suitable, that we should play a KFC game on Christmas. I'm not in Japan at the moment, but sometimes I wish I was still there. But the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester. Okay, it's 3 days long. Perfect. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Let's pep talk her. Remember last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Uh-oh, this backfired. I know she looked spooky, but she was sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I am 100% confident this was the right decision for a Christmas gift for you guys. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, yeah, 3 days. And you'll be delighting in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk Miriam up, you can hear her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I like the hair color, actually. She actually kind of has a Bulma resemblance going on. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Ah. Notice I didn't comment on the bangs. I knew that was coming. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when somebody smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Okay, we've got custom-engraved measuring spoons. Hey! It's Ashleia. No? Ashley? Is that an intentionally obnoxious spelling of Ashley? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this game already. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Yeah, look at her. She's a baller. Hello, Ashley. I'm gonna call that Ashley, because that looks like the most obnoxious spelling of Ashley that I could come across. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Is she wearing a McDonald's outfit? You leave, Lily's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make her feel better than everyone else. I'm so glad that the tropes, also the barely visible thigh drumsticks. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. She's sticking out her tongue a little bit, like the meh. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can... oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this. You can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. Oh geez, it's a JoJo character. You Rang? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. This is straight up a JoJo. Is this a JoJo reference? I cannot believe that University of Cooking School Academy for that is an immense tongue twister, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Ooh, confidence, Ashley, I like it. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. The Virgin Killer style sweater here. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Yeah, stop pouting, let's go. See you later, losers. Oh, jeez. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oops. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. What is this kid's problem? I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's... I'm gonna die if I read this whole thing. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. Oh no. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Lily. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? Not at all. It is just you, Miriam. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. I'm not sure who this is or if that's a reference to somebody, but it immediately caught my eye. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. I'm not even gonna question it. I love his fucking podium, though. That is amazing. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Uxel. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This must be the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up on all of the nuances of fine dining. I doubt that. Trope inbound. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Somebody close the window. And then he walks in. Beautiful. Our main character. He kind of reminds me of Sakamoto-kun from the anime. Haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto-kun? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over there, Sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open up that window back before Faucet Pitts melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks about my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Lily sweats, it's gross. It's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Thank you. I'm like a glazed donut. I clean myself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down, and set some ground rules. Welcome to Cal. Uckle? Whatever. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Oh, we're suddenly in Shokugeki. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a really good summer. I really miss... Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure you're in the right place? This guy is... gangly. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Is this the real Colonel Sanders? Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I need to take a second, because holy shit. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Is this a deep fryer? I think this might be a deep fryer. Or a pressure cooker. I'm thinking pressure cooker. Sprinkles walks into the classroom, as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart, but tough, is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I'd be kind of remiss to not say chicken snack, I think. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite, yeah! Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor, phraseology. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ugh. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should learn the importance of carrying around a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take a seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed a seat next to me, if you're interested. We're sitting next to the Colonel. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thank you for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. Yeah, he's giving me real Sakamoto vibes. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a pop quiz about me. A quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... night vision goggles? No. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Kind of want to put comically oversized fork, but I think spork. He already alluded to it. What food is best for a broken heart? I'm going to eliminate camel meat. I kind of want to go with pancake with a silly face. Oh no! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy, sure. 4 out of 5. Shit. I wonder if it was the anything with love but not salty. I mean, it's a KFC dating sim. I have to assume that salt is okay. Not too shabby. You might do all right, kid. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. Yeah, there we go. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. You already had our attention, Sprinkles. Time for lunch. Okay, it's lunchtime. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Here comes the great reveal. It's gonna be fried chicken, I'm betting. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Sanders, you're being kind of a dick. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh. Lunch. Okay, shut up, Pop. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel safe and warm. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. Van, you'd be a very rich man if you had it. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him! He's a JoJo reference, and I really appreciate it. Maybe he's supposed to be Joestar? Wait, Van JoJo? I'm stupid! Holy shit, how did I miss that? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like his. She wants him all to herself. Yeah, I get it. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why is bucket in quotes? And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. We just need the Shokugeki reference where it like knocks people's clothes off and we're good. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Let's savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Feels like something I might have said back in Mecha Ace. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an That is a rockin' walking cane. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own if you'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use salt. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. I wonder if there's a way to have those revealed or if it's an actual... Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. We're not gonna nag him, and we're not gonna wow him. We're gonna be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just want to oh, look at the hearts explode out of him. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Is the twist at the end of this that I'm the person who opens up Popeyes? Am I a Louisianian? Oh, Louisianian? I don't know what that word would be. You step into the massive cooking arena. Oh, it is a cooking arena. We're going straight Shokugeki, where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Wasn't that the tiny food something that Sprinkles referred to? Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wow, smooth. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, I'll prepare the station. Hey, we're acting the wingman for Miriam here. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you'll pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I'm not picking Bob. Bob is... Oh, wait. Wait. Shit. She said Bob looked cute, or Pop looked cute. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the whole thing. Clank, come back! I made a mistake! It's disconcerting. Clank, come back! I fucked up! It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. You said he looked cute! You said he looked cute! That was your fuck up, not mine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flint to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest? I mean, mashed potatoes and gravy is a kind of classic here. Only if we use peanut butter. We're going mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been look at those hearts. We're doing good, I think. I've always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does somebody have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did somebody... That's perfect. The comedic timing. No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Soliloquy's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh, the music's pretty bumping here. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like Lily was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up on my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel's ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. I appreciate the wink. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about that makes sense, but if one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. What the hell's the name of the girl from Kill la Kill? She totally has that vibe. I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Uh-oh. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Lily is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles, in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I'm getting kind of hungry. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil out of the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping of sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on there. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Oh shit. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus with my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. It looks pretty good. I like the plating. 10 out of 10 on that. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. He's looking not so great. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him? No. Unknown student. You were my favorite. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. I'm okay with him dying off. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oops. Tasted like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! I feel bad for you, but not really. You follow Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's got piano music. And like a billion stars. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Sanders? Yes? There's something I need to tell you. No, come on, Van. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And ever since that day, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking skills literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. That transition totally caught me off guard. Well, you're the hero, Van. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Obviously we're gonna attack. Which attack will we use? Well, that's a lot of options. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Not stopping now. It worked last time, right? Yeah, sure. Let's cook with love. You won't forget this. Threatened by my attack. Their mashed mind and begins to draw in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna go ahead and attack. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses... Utilitensel? Sure. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Alright, I get the feeling you're asking me to defend. Trepidation. Right. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Oh, okay, we just needed to get beat up enough to have him trigger the hero sequence. Vile Villain, your reign of terror stops here. Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Why wouldn't it be Power Punch? Does 10 damage. He's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. We'll spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that it is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster leaves behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. That is clearly a possessed chicken, not a magic chicken. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Is Borko our ghost? Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. I didn't have a final attack? The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Ghost boy. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, so I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. Called it! Fucking nailed it! Nailed it! You're disgusting. You're an absolute disgrace, Miriam, but whatever. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Okay, not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats because he put on a hat one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. You and Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend UCastle? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Okay, so... yeah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me... oh, no, you dumb fuck. You dumb fuck! Why did he tell me one of the secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam, go fuck yourself. Although I put myself in this position, she checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. Well, what's going on here? He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Are you cooking meth? Are you talking opium? Are you talking about opium? Poppy? Are you talking about poppies? The poppy flowers? I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be very much use to anybody. No, go fuck yourself, Miriam. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Sanders. No. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... it was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds something like, kinda like a witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Perfect. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. That's why I said I have nuked Miriam, because I knew you were a dumb bitch. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I really appreciate the effect coming from the actual tree. I gotta admit. It's Sanders. He's arriving at school. If we run to him, is that gonna scare the horse? You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Sanders are would be to run to him. Right. Okay, this was the wrong decision. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Fuck! I called it! I hate when I know the answer and I pick the wrong answer anyway. Horse rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Oh, good. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. I am here to deliver a message. Okay, Mr. Ghost. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it, alright? If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. Alright. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... You suddenly awake. Well, he's screwed. Well, we can still hear him. He could have said his name right there and we could have saved him. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? No, those are called smelling salts. Maybe the horse decision was the right one? Now, compliment the craftsmanship of the horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Okay, that was the right call. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Let's adjust the microphone here. Hand is falling to sleep on the mouse. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the kitchen, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals. Every time I want to call it Ashlea. Ashley and Van Van. You can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Right, because telling them not to act immature is gonna really fix things. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn? Now you've upset them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes... panache? And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Oh. Really, Miriam? Really? Really, 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 really? This... dipshit dweeb? I'm really hoping for some amazing transformation for him. When you switch his name tag to the right side up, he anime magical transformation scene. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Hey, Clank. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Zwomp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Wait a minute. Is this an R2-D2 situation where I don't understand what he's saying, but you do? Ooh, attack mode. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. I didn't know he was in the room. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Dude does not give a shit. Also, pi right here is wrong. 3.1415? So, somebody screwed up pretty good there. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing cars all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. So far, we haven't learned anything. Rub his furry belly dog. He loves it. His furry dog belly. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. I appreciate that this game does not take itself seriously so that I don't have to. Down, boy, down. Off-toppin'? That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson? Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. Oh, shit. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. What item do you want to sample? Shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Okay. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Why would I have taken the dog treat? And why is the dog serving hallucinogens? My friend. This guy again? An important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... As I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice still stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh shit. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Oh, I fucked up royally there, I think. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anybody can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competition cook-off. The level of theatrics with this too is off the charts. Shokugeki time? A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool? Good one. Oh, okay, I got confused there. The hearts appeared, and I said, good one, Van Van. No, okay. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. Why? At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. That is a big-ass meat cleaver, lady. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 degrees. Oh, it's a timed test. Okay, shit. Let's get some coffee. All right, ready? Here we go.